What's up, sports fans? This is the Lucas Ross Sports Channel, and it's time to give you my 5 reasons why I think the Florida State Seminoles will win the 2023/2024 National Championship this upcoming season. We've given you 4 teams already here in these 5 reason videos. We've given you Georgia first off, and then we gave you Michigan, then we gave you Ohio State, and then yesterday we did the Alabama Crimson Tide. Now we're doing the Florida State Seminoles, a team that's getting a lot of hype coming into this 2023 college football season. Basically because of all the recruiting they've done, and also, the transfer portals really helped them out, and also pretty much, the returning production they have coming back this year. So you can tell this Florida State program is now starting to turn things around with Mike Norvell. The question is, will they live up to those expectations heading into the 2023 college football season? It's been a long time since Florida State's won a national championship. It's been since 2014. Since they last won it, that's when they were still doing the BCS, national championships and all that. And that was the last time Florida State had an actual, good quarterback that year with Jameis Winston. But maybe Jordan Travis can be that next guy for this team. But let's get right into it here with my 5 reasons why I think Florida State could win a national championship this upcoming season for the 2023/2024 college football season. Starting from the bottom and working our way to the top, we'll start with the number 5 reason, and that's the recruiting class for Florida State. A top 10 recruiting class for this Florida State team. They brought in some really talented freshmen, and they're going to have really bright futures for this Florida State football program. And, we could see Florida State, win the national championship with this type of recruiting class they brought in. I mean, they brought in some talented, offensive players, from last year, and definitely some guys that have stepped up already from a year ago that can really do some damage on that offense, and especially the defensive, line as well. The recruiting class, though, was really good for, Florida State this upcoming season. I think that's the reason why Florida State can win a national championship this upcoming season. And they've recruited so well now for the last couple years. It started, with that, with that season they had from a year ago. It started, a couple years ago as well. And Florida State's just recruiting at a high level now. They're starting to be a top 10 recruiting class once again, in the college football history. But that's the number 5 reason I think Florida State can win a national championship this year, is because of the recruiting class they brought in. Number 4 is going to be the transfer portal. And we just talked about the transfer portal being a big, huge thing for this Florida State program. They brought in some really talented players in the transfer portal, and that's kind of helped out, Jordan Travis. They brought in some wide receivers, some defensive players as well. And, that really gives Florida State an advantage, in experience. The experience that they have coming back, from last year's team is definitely going to help them out. They got some transfers coming in that can help them out as well. And if you look at the transfer portal, these guys have played a lot of college football in their careers, and I think I kind of expect them to, step up big time, heading into next year. Some of them could be wide receivers, some of them could be running backs as well. And I think that's the number 4 reason why Florida State can win a national championship this upcoming season. With the transfer portal that they brought in, the transfers that they brought in is really going to help them out a lot here this upcoming season. That's the number 4 reason for Florida State why they can win the 2023 national championship. Number 3 reason is the defense. Take a look at the production they have coming back this year on the defensive side of the football. This could be one of the most dominant defenses that I've seen in Florida State football program history, maybe besides when they used to be good back in the early 2010s. But I'm telling you, this defense is loaded with guys coming back with multiple experience in the college football game. They got 94% of their defense coming back, and like I said, this could be one of the best defenses in Florida State football history, and also the best defense in the country heading into next year and also this upcoming season. The defense just is really loaded. They're full of talent. They're also full with, talented players from last year's team. They also got some transfers to help them out. So the defense is the reason why I think Florida State will win a national championship. I don't think they're going to be dominant, like Georgia's defenses has been in the last couple years. But I think this is definitely a defense to look out for heading into the 2023 college football season. That's my number 3 reason why that I think Florida State will win the 2024 national championship this upcoming season. The number 2 reason is going to be the offense. The offense has a lot of returning production coming back as well. They do have, of course, 80% of their production coming back. You got Jordan Travis coming back at quarterback. he's definitely going to have to be the, player that, they're going to have to keep an eye on. Florida State's got, multiple playmakers on the offensive side of the ball, but it really starts with Jordan Travis at quarterback. If he stays consistent and also takes his time in the pocket, I think, Jordan Travis will definitely be a Heisman Trophy winner and also definitely a Heisman finalist. He's already picked to be a Heisman candidate, obviously, already in the 2023 season. And you've seen my videos, from the offseason. I've been hyping up this Florida State team, and I did choose Jordan Travis as a top 10 quarterback heading into 2023. And I definitely think he leads that offense, but the offense is going to have some transfers that will help them out. And I think, with Jordan Travis, his experience at quarterback, he does have transfers coming in to help them out. And, they're kind of loaded on that wide receiver position. They do have some good wide receivers, also some great tailbacks. If the offensive line, like I said, could protect Jordan Travis, this could be one of the best offenses, maybe the top 5 best offenses in the country heading into next year. But that's not the number one reason for Florida State to win a national championship this year. I think you're probably already going to know the number one reason why they can win a national championship this upcoming season, and that's just the experience. The number one reason why Florida State can win a national championship this year is the experience they have coming back on both sides of the football. And, like I said, they do return 80% of their production, from the offense from last year, 94% of their defense. And overall, that production comes out to be 87%. And they're definitely ranked in the top 5 in returning production this upcoming season. Just imagine if Florida State does not, live up to those expectations. If they end up, just, losing, if they go 6-6, it would just definitely be disappointing. There's no reason they should go 6-6. They should at least, win 10 or 11 games this upcoming season. Maybe 9 wins as well, depending on what the schedule looks like. The schedule is still overall really tough for Florida State because they do have to play LSU in the non-conference, and also they have to play Clemson. They have to go through the ACC schedule as well, but this team definitely could make the ACC championship, no question about it. I think there are other teams battling there for that spot, but I think, experience-wise, Florida State's going to have the experience. They're also going to have the talent to compete with all those teams in the ACC. They'll also have the experience and the talent to compete with LSU in that first game of the season, and that's definitely the number one reason why Florida State has a chance to win a national championship this upcoming season. It's the number one reason, and that's experience for this Florida State team. And those are my 5 reasons why I think Florida State can win a national championship this upcoming season. Like I said, a lot of people are hyping up this team, and also people are kind of picking them to win the national championship, and some people are picking them to go undefeated. I really don't see that happening for Florida State, but it really is possible. They could do that, and also they have to play Florida in the non-conference, so that will be a tough non-conference game. They do have a pretty tough non-conference schedule, but I think Florida State has what it takes, to compete with all the teams that they have on their schedule. And that's my 5 reasons why I think Florida State will win a national championship. Let me guys know what you think about these 5 reasons. Do you agree or disagree? Do you think there's some other reasons out there that Florida State will win a national championship? And don't forget, our college football predictions start this Sunday here on this channel. Be sure to stay tuned for those videos. And also, stay tuned here for more sports content on the Lucas Ross Sports Channel.